As we are preparing for the 25-26 school year, we are wanting to provide some clarification regarding drop-off and pickup locations and routes. So with our bell schedule changing, and now that breakfast time will be starting at 7:20, we do know that breakfast and lunch are being served in the Estes Gym foyer. So it made sense for our breakfast drop-off and secondary drop-off. Now, if you have an elementary student that does not eat breakfast, you will be next on the list. But if you have students that eat breakfast or secondary students, you will drop them off at the parking lot in front of the Hornet Gym. We will have cones so that you cannot pull through that parking lot. There is no parking in that parking lot in front of the Hornet Gym, but we will have people out there on duty, and we ask that you just stop there on Fayette and you let your students out. Please understand, you need to be going in the direction from 2nd and 3rd Street towards 5th Street on Fayette. We do not want you to be going towards Broadway and stop and have your student cross the street. You need to be going towards 5th, and so they don't have to cross traffic. We also ask that you do not turn left on 4th Street, as we feel that this could cause a traffic jam. So we ask that you proceed all the way to 5th, where there's a stop sign, and you can turn right or left from there. If you have a student that is not eating breakfast, an elementary student that's not eating breakfast, you will do your drop off the same way that you have before. You will come down 3rd Street from Fleming and you'll turn on Juanita, and the drop off will be in the same location. The one thing you do need to be aware of is there's a lot of construction fencing, and so we just ask that you be mindful and careful, but that your students will enter in there and they can go to their portables, since all the students are starting in portables in the morning. Pickup looks a little different, starting with elementary pickup. It's the same route, so it'll still be the same as you're coming down 3rd from Fleming and you're turning on Juanita, but you're going to go a little further down. So we're going to line our kids up in the shade of the band hall, and we're going to be stopping cars in front of the band practice field. So we'll have cones set up and we'll be putting kids in cars. The only thing we do want you to be mindful is our buses are still going to be parked in the same place that they were last year. So when we have our students all loaded on the buses, we are going to have to stop, pick up traffic just temporarily, and let those buses pull out so that they can get en route. If you are picking up a secondary student, your pickup is going to look exactly the same as the drop-off. So it'll be the same as you're coming down Fayette Avenue from 2nd and 3rd Street towards 5th, and you'll pick them up right in front of the Hornet Gym. We do ask that you, just in all the situations, that you be mindful and careful. We have a lot of students that are doing a lot more walking around, especially since our student parking lot is going to be that parking lot at 5th and Fayette behind the Hornet Gym. So there will be lots of student movement. So just make sure that we are not on our cell phones and that we are paying attention to all our surroundings. We will make sure to go over this again and answer any possible questions during the parent meeting at Meet the Teacher. But please feel free to reach out if you do have any questions. Thank you so much.